The fog is lifting. Clarity is calling you forward. Welcome to Forward in Freedom. I'm Tanya Johnson. This is where awareness becomes power. Let's move forward in freedom.
Today is a little different. As you can see, I've changed my normal podcast studio and I've moved to a location where I can kind of spread out to talk about my next major international hiking expedition and the equipment that I'll be using, as well as the preparation that's needed for a major journey that I'll be undertaking. Before I go, I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about something that applies both on the trail and in life. And I refer to them as the 5 Ps. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Now, that may sound like a simple phrase, but the longer I live, the more I realize how true it is. Because success rarely happens by accident, healing rarely happens by accident, growth rarely happens by accident, and neither does a major hiking expedition. Some of you have been walking this healing journey with me for over 20 episodes now. Thank you so very much for tuning in week after week. You've heard me talk about freedom, growth, reliance, moving forward. And now you get to see me live it out. When I think about forward in freedom, I'm reminded that freedom isn't just something that we talk about. It's something that we practice. It's something that we prepare for. It's something we step into. And that's exactly what this next adventure represents for me. One thing this journey has also reminded me is that the adventure doesn't begin on departure day. It begins during preparation. Long before I ever step onto the trail, I've been preparing. I've been training, walking, building confidence and endurance, researching, learning, and making adjustments. I spent some time researching the weather conditions, the altitude, the equipment, the trekking companies, the guides, timing, safety, because preparation changes the experience. And life works the same way. Most people focus on outcomes, but outcomes are usually built long before anyone sees them. The healed life, the restored confidence, the healthy relationship, the freedom people admire. Most of it was built long before anyone ever saw the outcome. The adventure people see is usually built during preparation they never saw. One thing that I realized very quickly while preparing for this trip is that enthusiasm is not enough. I needed information. I needed understanding. I needed wisdom, because excitement without preparation can become costly. And life teaches the same lesson. Sometimes people make major decisions based solely on emotion. Relationships, business opportunities, career changes, financial decisions, major transitions. Preparation doesn't eliminate risk, but it dramatically improves readiness. I've also learned that preparation isn't just about the equipment. It's about people. One thing that I know for sure is that while planning this adventure is choosing the right team, and it matters. The right guides, the right trekking company, the right support, the right people walking alongside you. Because some journeys are simply too important to navigate alone. And life teaches that same lesson. Your growth will be influenced by who walks alongside you. Your healing will be influenced by who walks alongside you. Your future will often be influenced by who walks alongside you. That's why choosing your team wisely matters. The people around you won't determine everything, but they may and they can influence far more than you realize. Some journeys are too important to navigate alone. The first piece of equipment we want to talk to you about is the hat. This may not look like much, but this hat serves a very important purpose. It protects me from conditions I cannot control. The weather is going to do what the weather does. The sun is going to do what the sun does. My responsibility is preparation, not control. And life teaches the same lesson. We spend so much time and energy trying to control things that we were never meant to control. Other people's decisions, other people's opinions, other people's reactions. Wisdom isn't controlling everything around you. It's preparing yourself for what you may encounter. Preparation is often protection in disguise. Next, we have the trekking pose. The trekking pose provides stability, not because I'm weak, but because I'm human. And somewhere along the way, many people learn the lie that needing support means they're failing. But the strongest people I know aren't the ones carrying everything alone. They're the ones that are wise enough to receive support when it's available. That's true on the trail, and it's true in life. We have to know and have friends, mentors, family, community, coaches. Support doesn't make you weak, it helps you keep moving. The strongest people aren't the ones who carry everything alone. Next, we have the good hiking boots. These boots are one of the most important pieces of the equipment that I'll carry because every step depends on them. But here's something interesting. These boots aren't designed to make the challenge disappear. They're designed to help me navigate it. That's a huge difference. Because preparation doesn't remove obstacles, it helps me and you to handle them differently. And life works the same way. Healing doesn't remove every obstacle. Faith doesn't remove every obstacle. Wisdom doesn't remove every obstacle, but they help you navigate obstacles differently. Every step matters, every choice matters, every habit matters. Because eventually, enough small steps create extraordinary outcomes. Big journeys are built one prepared step at a time. Next, we have the backpack. Every item that goes into this backpack has to justify its weight. Think about that. Every item has to earn its place because eventually I'll be carrying it step after step, mile after mile. And life works exactly the same way. Some people are carrying resentment, regret, fear, shame, expectations, responsibilities that no longer belong to them. And then they wonder why they're exhausted. Not everything belongs in the backpack, and not everything belongs in your next season either. Some of the heaviest things that we carry were never ours to keep. Let's talk about the headlamp. The headlamp is important, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment. because a headlamp teaches a powerful lesson. A headlamp doesn't illuminate the entire path, it illuminates the next few steps. And sometimes that's exactly how God guides us. We want the whole plan, we want the whole map, we want the whole outcome. But often, God provides enough light for the next step, then the next step. Faith isn't always seeing the entire path. Sometimes it's trusting the light you've already been given. God doesn't always reveal the entire path. Sometimes He only illuminates the next step. The adventure hasn't even started yet, and I'm already learning that preparation matters. Discipline matters. Support matters. Wisdom matters. Faith matters. And perhaps most importantly, the outcomes we admire rarely happen by accident. Neither does healing. Neither does growth. Neither does freedom. Most meaningful things in life require intentional preparation. The results people admire are usually built in private. And here's what I hope you'll carry with you this week. What area of your life needs preparation right now? Not panic, not fear, preparation. What future outcome are you hoping for without preparing for it today? Because proper planning isn't about fear, it's about stewardship, it's about responsibility. It's about honoring the opportunities that God places before us. And it's about positioning yourself well for the journey ahead. Preparation is an act of faith in your future. Now I need your help. This is important. I need your help. As I mentioned earlier, I'm preparing for a major international hiking adventure. And I want to see who can figure out where my location is, what the hike is going to be, and I want you to drop it in the comments. Let's see who can get closest. The reveal is coming soon, and I can't wait to bring you along for the journey. It's going to be super exciting and super amazing. If these conversations are helping you move forward in freedom, be sure to subscribe, like, and share the podcast. And if you're navigating a major life transition, healing journey, leadership challenge, or growth season, I'd love to connect with you. Through a complimentary discovery call, you can visit www.cleardirectioncoaching.com. The next time you see me, there's a good chance that I'll be a lot closer to the adventure. And trust me, there will be lessons worth sharing from every step of the journey. I'm Tanya J. And whether you're preparing for an adventure or preparing for your next season of life, proper planning prevents poor performance. Until we meet again, move forward in freedom.